With the objectives 14.1, the roles and myths. First, the definition of the roles and myths. Company total roles and myths also called is marketing communication myths. It is specific plans of advertising, public relations, personal selling, sales promotion, and direct marketing tools that a company use to persuasively communicate customer value and build customer relationship. The main goal of marketing is twofold: to attract new customers by promising superior value and to keep and grow current customers by delivering value and satisfaction. The promotion mix is a set of tools that the company integrates and coordinates to engage customers, deliver a clear and compelling message about the organization and its product, and ultimately achieve the marketing goals. Is a crucial part of the largest marketing needs. The set of marketing tools that work together to satisfy customer needs and build customer relationships. Second, the 5 major promotion tools: advertising, anything from non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or service. Example, TV commercial, social media, ads, print ads, sales promotions, short-term incentive to encourage the purchase of sales of product or service. Example, discount coupons, buy one get one free offers, personal selling, personal interaction by the firm sales for the purpose of making sales and building customer relationships. Example, in-store sales assistant, sales presentation. Pure public relations, building good relations with the company via public by obtaining favorable publicity, building up a good corporate image, and handling unfavorable rumors. Example, press release, event sponsorship, direct and digital marketing, engaging directly with carefully target individual consumer and customer communities to both obtain an immediate response and build lasting customer relationships. Example, email marketing, social media, and mobile marketing.
Nowadays, due to the rise of technology, the way marketers communicate with consumers can be more personalized and interactive. So they target a smaller groups, create ads that matching their interests using something like videos, shorts, blogs, social media posts. However, using like so many communication methods can make things more confused and inconsistent. So the integrated marketing communication can help make sure that all the messages and promotion work well together across all platforms at the right time. Content marketing is like one example of this, and an application for integrated marketing communication can be considered is Nike. Nike ensures its Just Do It message is consistent across all channels, from inspirational TV ads, ad-lib posts on Instagram, and in-store experience. This is a powerful and unified brand image.
Next, we're going to explore how marketers develop effective marketing communication, or simply how brands make sure the right message reaches the right people in the right way. Everything starts with understanding the communication process. There is a sender, usually the company, who encodes a message using words, images, and sounds. The message is transmitted to media like TV, social platform, or packaging. Then the receiver, or we mean the consumer, decodes it and gives a response. Along the way, feedback helps marketers adjust their strategy, while noise can distort the message and causing misunderstandings. So every step matters. From there, marketers follow 6 major steps when planning communication. First, they identify the target audience, the specific people they want to reach. Then, they define communication objectives based on buyer readiness stages, from simply creating awareness to encourage actual purchase. Next comes message design. A great message catches attention, builds interest, sparks desires, and triggers action. We call this AIDA model. Content can be rational, appealing to logic, emotional, tapping into people's feeling or moral, reinforcing values like fairness or responsibility. Marketers also think about message structure, whether to draw conclusions for the audience or let them decide, and whether to present only strengths or admit weaknesses for credibility. And finally, message format matters. On TV, motion and sound do the work, while packaging, color, texture, and shape speak volumes. After designing the message, companies choose the communication channels. First, personal channels like direct conversations or word of mouth are powerful because the recommendations from friends feel trustworthy. Some brands even use buzz marketing to encourage opinion leaders to spread the word, while non-personal channels like ads, billboards, websites, and even in-store atmospheres help to reach larger audiences. Special events also create excitement and strong brand associations. Another key decision is the source of message. Credible or popular sources, such as experts or celebrities, which can make messages more persuasive. But companies need to choose wisely because the source becomes tied to the brand's image. Finally, collecting feedback helps marketers understand what worked. Did people really remember the campaign? How it felt about it? Did it influence attitudes or buying behavior? The insights guide the future improvements, not only in communication, but sometimes even in the product itself.
So now I'll be discussing setting the total promotional budget and the product mix. So there are 4 common methods used to budget. So first off, we have the affordable method. The company will use the funds that it thinks it can afford. So basically, subtract the marketing funds from the rest of the expenses and some of the remaining funds too. So it sees marketing as a last priority kind of. Next up, we have percentage of sale method. The company would deduct certain percentage of the recent or forecasted sale to put that into the marketing budget. Thirdly, we have competitive party method using the industry's average. So this is the basic way, just getting what the competitors do and the total industry do and using that as their budget. Lastly, we have the objective and task method, the most effective but also the most difficult method. So it sets what a company aims to do with the marketing campaign and set the budget based on that. Next up, we have shaping the overall promotional mix. This can be done through many different tools. First up, we have advertising, which is the most widespread form of promoting because it can reach a large audience, but every audience gets the same message, so it's not that effective. Next up, we have personal selling, the more personalized one, but also very difficult, requiring long-term commitment. Thirdly, we have sales promotion, offering to attract engagement and incentive to purchase, but their effects are short-lived. Next up, we have public relations, changing the image of the brand itself. So very personalized and it's very believable too. And lastly, we have direct and digital marketing. Each offers their own characteristics. Direct marketing is more targeted, while digital is quicker. And now we have the 2 strategies a company can use to attract customers. The first one, we have the push strategy, which a company pushes their product through retailers and then push them to the customers. Whereas in the pull strategies, the producer will increase the demand of the consumer for the product through advertising to the final consumer. Now we gotta see what we are really looking for with the promotional mix. Now usually it is to maximize the combined effect of all the company's effort and also answer to the demand of the consumers. And lastly, we have to go on about promoting in a legally and ethically correct way. Usually for advertising and sale, it is to not promote deceptively, as in lying about your product or exaggerating any effects. Now for personal selling, it is also the same. It also includes to alluding to the fair competition.
The chapter 15 explore about advertising and public relations. So advertising is not just for businesses, but government, charities, and other organizations also use this to promote ideas and encourage positive behavior. For example, the US government spent millions of anti-smoking campaigns that show real people suffering from smoking-related illnesses. Overall, advertising is a powerful way to get people's attention, share information, and persuade them to take action. When creating an advertising plan, marketing managers must make 4 key decisions about how to design and run ads effectively, related to objectives, budget, developing advertising strategies like messages and media, and finally, evaluating advertising effectiveness. Coca-Cola, who sets advertising objectives to remind customers about the brand during holidays, they set a large budget for national TV channels, develop a message centered on family gatherings, and evaluate effectiveness based on the holiday sales slip.
So when we turn into the 15.2 part, we need to consider the setting advertising objective. And the definition of an advertising objective is that it's a specific communication task to be accomplished with a specific target audience during a specific period of time. And objectives are categorized by their primary purpose: to inform, to persuade, and to remind. You can see in the table 15.1 the possible advertising objective. It consists 3 points. This is informative advertising, persuasive advertising, and reminder advertising. Next, with setting the advertising budget, the dollars and other resources allocated to the product or a company advertising program. Firstly, we should considering creating advertising messages and selecting advertising media. With advertising message, it consists of message strategy, message execution, and there are many points that we need to include. That is comparative advertising, dealing with clutter like the brand entertainment or native advertising. And then, in terms of selecting advertising media, it involves determining reach, frequency, and impact, deciding on the percentage of the market, the target market exposed, the number of times exposed, and the qualitative value of the message exposure. When choosing the media types, we should deciding on the main media categories to use. That is TV, digital, newspaper, magazine, outdoor, or radio. You can see in the graph of 15.2 here, profiles of major media types. For example, the advantages and limitations of many types of media like television, direct mails, magazine, and we can consider it to have a more well-rounded decision. And then with evaluating advertising effectiveness, company must regularly evaluate the results of their advertising programs by measuring 2 types of effects, that is communication and sales and profit. And considering the evaluating advertising effectiveness and return on investment, the advertiser must ensure effective spending, like the return on advertising investment, measuring effectiveness on communication, sales, and profit. And then regarding the international advertising decision, the global advertisers have to face unique challenges due to differences across countries' market, like the standardization and adaptation or some special problem with regulations. Finally, with the selecting advertising media, the major steps in media selection are firstly, determining reach, frequencies, and impact, and then choosing among major different media types, and selecting specific media vehicles, and then choosing media timing. And you can see one of the most notable applications is that the government, for example, informative, the government runs ads to inform publics about the benefits of a new vaccine. Or persuasive, the Apple regularly compares the superior camera features of its new iPhone to competitors to persuade customers to switch. And with Reminder, a familiar brand like Tide runs ads to keep brand top of mind for consumer when they need laundry detergents.
The next part is 15.3, Public Relations. Public relations is all about building and maintaining positive relationships between a company and its publics. Its goal are to gain favorable publicity, build a strong image, and manage any negative rumors, stories, or events. PR has several key functions. Press relations share newsworthy information with the media. Product and brand publicity focus on promoting specific products. Public affairs strengthen ties with local communities, while lobbying maintains connections with legislators and government officials. Investor relations manage communication with shareholders, and development works with donors or organizations for financial and volunteer support. The impact of PR is powerful. It helps promote people, products, and organizations, shaping how the public perceives them. It builds trust, credibility, and goodwill among consumers, employees, investors, and communities. Unlike advertising, which pays for attention, PR earns attention through authentic storytelling and meaningful content, often achieving equal or greater impact at a lower cost. Earned media such as news coverage or social media mentions tends to feel more credible and engaging to audiences. Modern PR is now deeply integrated with digital marketing. Professionals act as storytellers, crafting narratives that align with a brand's purpose and strategies. PR no longer stands apart as a minor marketing function. It's at the heart of the brand communication, engagement, and reputation management. The lines between PR, advertising, and social media are blurring, as all work together to build trust and visibility. A great example for this is Gecko. The company's use its Gecko mascot and humor to deliver a simple message, saving money on insurance. In a fun, memorable way, that's effective PR and marketing synergy in action. To achieve the results, PR team rely on tools like press releases, special events, videos, or writing materials, and public service activities that build goodwill. Today, digital and social media platforms like blogs, YouTube, and Instagram are vital for storytelling and engagement. Finally, successful PR means setting clear objectives, crafting the right messages, choosing the right channels, implementing the plan effectively, and evaluating its impact. For instance, when an airline faces a crisis, the PR team must respond quickly and transparently to reassure the public and protect the brand's reputation.